Good afternoon, gang. It is Wednesday afternoon, about 1 o'clock, and I want to make a video here on something that I covered at the top of yesterday's live stream, because apparently not a whole lot of people saw what I talked about in the live stream, because I'm still getting emails and I'm still getting comments made on the other videos, which people are falling down the rabbit hole of the bullshit that is being talked about by Tennessee Governor Bill Lee's Executive Order 83. All right. This is the main culprit, and I will read this. This is Mike Adams' column from yesterday. And again, same thing. This is what Mike Adams said. And I'm going to tell you right from the beginning, he's full of shit. Okay? This is straight out of his words. On Friday, Tennessee Governor Bill Lee signed Executive Order 83. The truth stops there, which authorizes National Guard and State Guard troops to break into people's homes, kidnap them at gunpoint, and take them to COVID internment camps, all without any due process or respect for civil rights. Individuals can be targeted for this medical kidnapping by armed troops via telephone assessments, and the medical kidnapping of American citizens is being labeled involuntary commitment to temporary quarantine and isolation facilities. In other words, FEMA-style concentration camps are here, and COVID is the excuse for mass arrests and executions of Americans. Let me reiterate to every single person who's watching this again. This is complete and utter bullshit. There is not one thing in his comment, in his article, that is true, other than Bill Lee signed Executive Order 83. Y'all have sent me many emails still today after me covering it last night, hence the reason for doing this. Yes, he signed Executive Order 83. Yes, it authorizes the call-up to active duty of National Guard personnel. Doctors and nurses only, okay, to assist in case there is any sort of big outbreak and the hospitals need more doctors and nurses. That is the reason. There is no provision whatsoever to have armed troops break into people's homes, kidnap them at gunpoint, and take them to COVID internment camps. There is no provision in the executive order for COVID internment camps, okay? The only thing there is a provision for is for field hospitals to be created in case said outbreak happens and these doctors need somewhere to practice, i.e. like the Javits Center was last year, okay? There is no medical kidnapping by armed troops via telephone assessments, okay? The telephone assessments are specifically for mental health qualifications, just in case, so a doctor can do, if somebody's suicidal or whatever, that they can do a mental health assessment of somebody over the phone, and then if they need treatment, that somebody can go get them, not kidnap them voluntarily or involuntarily if the person is clinically crazy, okay? Again, by a doctor. This is nothing new. This happens. We've all participated in telemedicine here during COVID. This is just telemedicine for mental health, okay? It is not taking anybody for internment camps. This part has nothing to do with COVID at all, okay? There is now no FEMA-style concentration camps that are here. There are no mass arrests going on. There are certainly no executions of Americans going on. I mentioned this last night. There seem to be a whole lot of YouTube channels and a whole lot of alt media sites that are jumping on board after this article. This article is complete trash. There is nothing in it that is true in his analysis. I will link the actual executive order to this video. You can go read it for yourself, okay? I will give you this if I can find it here real quick. Line number 14. Telephone assessments for involuntary commitment cases are permitted. Okay, and if you go through, for the emergency involuntary commitment of a person with a mental illness or serious emotional disturbance based upon a telephone assessment of such person by a mandatory pre-screening agent designed pursuant to Tennessee Code, yada, yada, yada. Did you hear anything in what I just read about COVID? No, you did not. This has nothing to do with it. Guys, please, when you hear sensationalists or guys that are only out for clickbait coming up with a story, please go research it, okay? Because what you'll find out is Mike Adams is a jackass, okay? He doesn't know shit about what he's talking about. All he's trying to do is one up, Alex Jones or something like this. At least Alex Jones, a lot of the stuff that he comes up with turned out to be true. Not all of it, but there's nothing in this that's going to turn out to be true, okay? Please, stop chasing idiots down the rabbit hole. It's guys like these that are the exact reason why we have been pegged as, tinfoil hat-wearing lunatics, because too many people think this guy represents the prepper community or whatever, and we all follow it. Not all of us, okay, because obviously I will do the research on it. Please, go check stuff out when you see it like this. I understand a few of you have sent me this and said, is there any truth to it? Okay, that's checking it out. That's getting somebody else to look at. But a lot of people have sent me stuff that says, oh my God, look what's going on. No, okay? I live in Tennessee. You think I'd actually go check this out myself if this was true? You think I wouldn't be screaming from the rafters that this was complete and utter insanity if what Adams is saying is true? Somebody just sent me the link to another prepper channel saying, this is all true. No, this is not. All right. And I mentioned last night too, Angry Prepper did a video on, I think it was AUSA or something like that, some anonymous turn-in people or whatever it was. And if you look into it, it said on the About page, it was complete satire, okay? But stop jumping to conclusions, reading things. This guy does not walk on water, okay? Mike Adams is not the end-all, be-all, know-it-all. He does not know it. Obviously, he didn't even read the executive order. Please go do that yourself, okay? And please stop sending me emails. Did you see this? Did you see this? Did you see? Yes, I've seen it. Yes, this is the second time I've talked about it. And yes, I will tell you every time it's complete and utter bullshit. Have a good afternoon. We'll see what happens in an hour and 20 minutes here with 220. But I will bet you it's a big fat nothing. See y'all. Pinball out.